All right, ladies, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. I'm very hungry right now. I should eat after this. But in today's video, we're gonna talk about why men don't appreciate you. This is the topic of the video, and I like this topic. I covered it a couple times, but it looks like you guys think I didn't cover it. There's a lot of videos, so if you guys don't see one of my videos, you guys have a question, just first look in the video archives. There's a lot of videos I made. I've made over 200 videos in the last 6 months, so I have a lot of time in my hands. So you should definitely check it out. But let me go over this video, right? So after this video, I'm gonna be making one of my favorite videos. I'm gonna talk about it, and it's a topic I rarely talk about relating to women, and that's how to banter, how to be quick-witted. But it's something I usually teach men. But fuck it, right? Let me just show you guys how to do it. Women don't need to be quick-witted, to be quite honest with you. They don't. But it's actually a good skill to have. It really makes you stand out. But that's not the topic of the video. I'm gonna show you guys why men don't appreciate you. Why do you keep running into men who just take advantage of you, right? Let's get started. I'm doing my laundry right now, so I'm waiting for my laundry to get ready. And I actually found a place to live in Manhattan. It's gonna be downtown Manhattan, in ABC. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna like it a lot. I'm gonna be living where I play, so that's gonna be very interesting. So let's get started. So the reason why men don't appreciate you, I'm gonna talk about 3 different reasons, and then I'm gonna talk about how to be an appreciator. Right? So I'm gonna cover the top and the bottom. The first reason why I don't appreciate you is that you don't appreciate what's easy. That's the first thing you gotta realize. Now, I'm not talking about easy in terms of sex. There's people around me. I'm not talking about easy in terms of sex. I'm talking about, but more about your attitude. How easy are you persuaded? How easily are you persuaded? How gullible are you? How strong is your frame, your perception of yourself, all right? How easily controlled are you? Or are you making decisions based on your needs, based on your standards, or are you basing it because you just want the guy? You see, do you have boundaries? Does he feel the boundaries that you set? You see, there's a big difference between an easy woman about who, easy sex, but what's even more respectable is a woman who's not easily emotional. Like, there's a big difference between a girl who has sex because they need the validation as opposed to a girl who has sex because she just wants to have sex. Because she's doing it on her own standards. Not because she needs it, but because she just wants to do it. There's a big, big, big difference. Why? Because the difference is in how she steps back. Does she easily step back, or is it hard for her to step back? Like, you can sense when a woman's needy. You understand? So a guy will appreciate you when you have a strong frame. That's why you gotta have clear, set boundaries. You gotta have boundaries. You see, a woman who doesn't have boundaries is a woman who a guy doesn't respect. Now, it's not that how strong, how deep are your boundaries, but are they there? A guy senses your boundaries. That's why you gotta have. You gotta literally write down things you appreciate, things that you can accept from a guy, and things you will not accept. No matter how awesome, how big his dick is, you have to have those boundaries, or else when you get needy, it's kind of like not preparing your food. What's gonna happen if you don't prepare your food? When you get hungry, what's gonna happen? You're gonna eat out. But if you prepare your food proactively, when you get hungry, you're gonna be prepared because you already made your food. So you're not gonna spend a lot of money on food because you're not basing it on need food now, but rather when you're full, you're making your food, preparing it, and when the moment comes, you're prepared. And that's what I'm talking about, setting those boundaries. You gotta set those because he's gonna feel that. You see what I'm saying? The second thing, you don't need validation. The need for validation. That's another reason why men don't appreciate you. Again, it's not about how often you're there, but how much you need validation, how much you seek validation from people, and that's felt. You don't say a joke because you're saying it because it's funny to you. You say a joke, ha 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 ha, and you look around to see if he's laughing. But rather, you say a joke, ha 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 ha, and you don't even give a fuck if he's laughing. You're just saying it because it's funny for you. Women who are not appreciated are those who just do things for him. They go out because of him. They try a new sport because of him. They change their personality because of him. But rather, so what you have to do is get to the point where you say a joke because it's funny to you, not because you're going to make him laugh. You want to get to the point where you work out because you want to work out, not because you want to impress him. Those things are so subliminally communicated, and the way that you're going to feel that is being communicated in the way that he appreciates you. Again, this is not about the space that you create, because a woman can create space. A woman can make space and not talk to the guy, but the need is going to make him not care if you're not around. So you gotta have those boundaries. You gotta have those clear cut steps and become aware when you need validation. You gotta become aware. So the way to free yourself is to notice yourself looking for validation. Number three, your decision to stick with him. Your decision to stick with what's in front of you. Some guys just aren't grateful. You have to see through the signs. You see, a lot of times you want to make a guy appreciate you, but some guys are just not the type of guys who appreciates the good things in life. They don't appreciate their family. How the hell they can appreciate you? They don't value themselves. How the hell they can value you? A lot of times it's not about the tactics you use, but about the people who you choose. You see, people have options. Women have options. Don't act like you guys don't have options. But there's a big issue that a lot of the times you're gonna just choose what's in front of you just because he got some special quality. His dick size is this big, his girth is this big. Fuck that. Don't fuck it. No, that context. What I'm saying is, a lot of times it's not about making him change, but rather just saying no to him. And not saying no to him because you're reverse supplicating, which is to say you're saying no to him in the hopes that he says yes to you. No, you're saying no to him because no, fuck you. You're not good for me. Like, that's the place where you want to get to. And that's all an internal shift that comes through what I'm about to show you how to do. So how do you allow the God to appreciate you? One, become your own source of positive emotions. Don't derive your happiness, your self-esteem from a guy's validation. Be your own source of positive emotions. Learn how to feel good when you're standing in line. Learn how to feel good when you're at home alone. Even I struggle with that too sometimes, right? Don't act like he's special, so he's able to do it because he's special. No, I'm not special, motherfucker. If you follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram. DALEXISP. That's my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I fuck up a lot. I even talk about it. But you gotta become your own source of happiness through trial and error. So you do this through becoming present to the moment, through practicing mindfulness, through learning how to find peace from within, through you stop trying to find happiness from the outside and go within. Now, the first thing you got to do to become your own source of positive emotions is face the pain, because underneath that pain is where your happiness is. It's kind of like an egg. Like, in order for life to come out of an egg, the egg has a crack, and that cracking is in the form of pain. So you got to go into your pain, the pain that you're trying to avoid. The desire for happiness, look inside that desire and go into it. And what you're going to find? You're going to find pain. But in that pain is the liberation. It's where the egg hatches, which is your own source of happiness. Another way to do this is to literally ask yourself, look for the things that makes you happy and do it more often. Do the 80-20 analysis. Find out the 20% of things that makes you the happiest, the 20%, right? And do more of that. Find out the 20% of the people in your life that brings the most unhappiness, the 20% of the activities that bring the most unhappiness, and focus on those exclusively and stop doing those activities. The 80-20 rule. Go look at the Pareto's law and apply the Pareto's law to your life, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So that's why if a girl doesn't like me, I'll be like, cool, I could go home and read a book. Fuck it. She doesn't like me, cool, I could go home and play basketball. Fuck it. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you have different channels of happiness. It's kind of like in investment where you don't have just one source of income. You have multiple sources of income. Number two, have clear boundaries and stick to them. But don't do it defensively. There's a huge difference. For example, when I'm talking about boundaries, it's things that you can accept and don't accept. So if a guy says, you want to go home with me? The way that most women set their boundaries is in a defensive state, which is, oh hell no, I'm not that type of woman, and you feel the defensiveness, like how dare he disrespect me? See, but rather than doing it defensively, first of all, observe the boundaries and then feel the sensation of. But how can I say this? I'm trying to find a way to explain them. Set your boundaries, but stick to them in a non-defensive state. Notice yourself getting defensive. That's what I'm talking about. Like, yes, somebody crossed your boundaries, but as soon as somebody crosses your boundaries, notice the defensiveness arising. As soon as you notice the defensiveness arising, which comes down to the next point that I'm going to be talking about, is as soon as you notice the defensiveness, observe it and then act, which comes down to the next point. Don't be so anxious or overly needy. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to set your boundaries, right? But without being defensive. So I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone with this next one. So don't be so anxious or overly needy. Get in the habit of feeling, observing, and then acting, rather than feeling and then reacting. You know those people who black out and they say, "I just blacked out. I don't know why. I just got angry." Right? Now, what I'm asking you to do is feel the anger, which is in this case the need or even the defensiveness when somebody crosses your boundaries. Observe it, observe the sensation, observe the sensation, and then act. There's space, so you're not really, so you don't become susceptible and you don't become a victim to your emotions, but rather you're the awareness behind that. So yeah, you're gonna feel angry, but you're observing it and then acting. See, most people fuck up when they just don't think before they act. But I'm not asking you to think before you act. I'm asking you to be aware of the thinking and the sensations and the reactions and then act. So you're able to act more clear-headed. So yeah, it's not a defensive no, but a happy no, a clear no. It's like he's like, "You want to come home, me? Child, please get out of here, man. Not tonight." You see, like, right then. "Oh, I'm not that type of girl. You know that." It's a huge difference, man. You're gonna make him defensive. But if you're doing it in a non-defensive way, when you set your boundaries, man, I'm like, damn, this girl's something else, man. She's cool, man. You see what I'm saying? And again, I see it in my life, and I'm not pointing out to whoever it is. I'm saying in my life in general. Like, that happens, where a woman will set her boundaries, but it's kind of like, damn, like, you don't have to be so bitchy about it, you know? Because when you do that, you make them defensive, and guess what? You lose them. It is what it is. Number 4, create a better self-image. Literally, read the book Psycho-Cybernetics. So all you gotta do is literally just ask yourself, what would it look like if I was a woman who had boundaries, who was appreciated by guys, and who was non-defensive? What would that look like? See that image in your mind, right? See that image. Just ask yourself, what would that look like? See that image in your mind. Just make sure you set the parameters where you're not needy. You see, like, make it. Don't just say, how do it look like if I was confident? No. Fuck that. Be specific about the qualities, about how people react to you, about how you see yourself, and then ask yourself, what would it look like if I went my whole day being that person? And then as you go through your day, be that. See what you will see. Feel what you will feel. Act like you will act. Breathe how you will breathe. Do that every single day for 10 minutes a day, twice a day, once a day. Doesn't matter. I mean, you could do it once a day, but twice a day. And trust me, the changes will happen. Trust me. Changes will happen. See it very clearly. And if you don't think these instructions are good enough, just read the book Psycho-Cybernetics, chapters 1 through 4, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. All right? Number 5, the last one. Don't feed the need. You see, most of the time when you don't feel appreciated, what happens? You want to feel appreciated by force. You see, like, the need to feel appreciated is the problem. So what you have to do is don't feed the need. So how do you feed the need? Usually you feed the need through becoming the need. And it goes back down to the same topic, which is don't feed the need through feeling and acting. No, feel, observe, then react. Even better, put yourself in situations where you feel needy and observe them. See, the point of all of this is to bring it to conscious awareness what you're suppressing. Because most of the time you try to suppress the feeling of not feeling appreciated because it doesn't feel good. You have to be aware of it. The more conscious you are and the more you're able to smile at that fucker, the more you'll be able to disidentify from it. So it's not even about what you should do to feel appreciated, but rather how you should see yourself. Do not see yourself through the veil of emotion, through a squinty gaze of a foggy emotion, but rather see yourself as awareness. Observe the objects of your mind. Observe yourself needing the appreciation. And I can promise you, look, you got to trust me on this. Even though I'm telling you what to do, how to feel appreciated, the action of feeling appreciated is a non-action. It's effortless effort. You have to observe it. Look, man, I know I keep coming down to it. I feel like an idiot because I keep going down to the same subject, but that's just how it is, man. After you do that, then you'll notice that things will just fall into place. You see, people will not appreciate you. You won't get defensive. You'll take right action. You say, you know what? I don't think we should be together. I don't think we should be together. Will not be a defensive. I don't think we should be together, but rather a factual, based on fact, present moment. I don't think we should be together. And from there, you'll know what to do. When it comes from the present moment, you'll know what to do. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, this is Alex from mindfulattraction.org. If you guys need one-on-one coaching, just go to mindfulattraction.org. Slash coach in the pocket. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. See, this is nice in the neighborhood, but look, this is why I'm moving. Too many kids. Nah, I'm kidding. I need to stop talking shit on children, man. They're nice kids, man. Get out of here. What you looking at? Anyways, take care, man. Have a good day, man. I'm gonna put this back here, man. The next video I'm gonna make is about how to banter with men. I'm gonna freestyle that one, all right? And then hopefully in the weekend, I'm gonna set down the notes and how to do it the right way, like specifics, all right? And again, by the end of the month, I'm gonna be giving you guys the announcement of the seminar I'm gonna be having, the first seminar, right? The first one, yeah, right? I'm gonna be doing a seminar, and those who are subscribed to the list, you guys are already subscribed. You guys are gonna get the email. You guys are gonna be the first one to be able to sign up. All right, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a link. If you don't know where to find that link, just go to my YouTube and go to the channel trailer, and you guys are gonna see the trailer to my to the trailer where you guys are gonna get the link to be able to sign up for the newsletter, where you guys will be able to sign up for the course when it comes out first. All right. Anyways, this is Alex from myforattraction.org. Have a good day and bye-bye.